Okay, so as the story goes. So have you seen a prophecy that says that Yah would bring on his anointed, okay, his son, okay, at the beginning of the fourth kingdom, he would be hanged on a tree, be crucified, okay, for all the people in the world's sins. He would die for everybody's sins. Then he would be raised up. He would go up into heaven. That's where people tell you that he is, sitting on the right hand of the Most High, right? And then he would be brought back down at the end of the fourth kingdom. Now, where is that prophecy? Because again, Amos 3:7 specifically says Yah does nothing unless he reveals his secret through his servant, the prophets. His servants, the prophets. So therefore, he would have had to told of the, this event. It would have to have been prophesied from Genesis through Malachi. And we haven't seen that, Genesis through Malachi, anywhere, this prophecy. And again, if any of you out there, in our American audience, our international audience, if you have seen this prophecy, then call us here at Yah Righteousness and tell us where this is, because we haven't seen it. And like I said, we've said this before, like a year ago, and we still haven't gotten that call. We're still waiting on it, okay? So again, what is this entity? Christianity. And again, we're reading about it. We just read a few little about it in Daniel chapter 11, starting at verse 36, 37, 38, 39, right? This new, okay, because when it says that this king shall honor an idol or a god, right, a strange god, that their forefathers knew not, that his forefathers knew, that's something new, okay? Well, what is this called, the good spell? It's called the New Testament. Again, when you go over into Deuteronomy chapter 32, didn't Moses, verse 17, didn't Moses tell the children of Israel before he died, before they crossed the Jordan? He said, you're going to go over there, you're going to first inherit the blessings. You're going to get houses you didn't build. You're going to get vineyards you didn't dig. You're going to get, vineyards you didn't plant, houses you didn't build. You're going to get wells you didn't dig. You're going to wax rich in silver and gold. He says, and as time goes by, your offspring are going to turn away from Yah. They're going to start worshiping new idols, images, okay? Gods, newly raised up, all right? Which again, isn't that consistent with the prophecy, of the curse? Again, Deuteronomy 28. We would be scattered out the land when we started worshiping these idols. That's what got us scattered into the nations, as we are today. Okay? All these nations of the earth, where we are, where we're scattered, where we're the tail and not the head. Okay? Where we're worshiping and been worshiping, as have the Gentiles and many other people. Okay? Hamites, Shemites, Christian, they become Christians. Christianity was spread, okay, with the sword. Okay? Anybody that didn't turn to Christianity, they called a heathen, and they had them killed. Okay? Read the history of Christianity. There was no Christianity before the fourth kingdom of man. Pardon me. Okay? So now, again, that was the prophecy, and that is what has taken place. And that is what these Gentiles and many other people have been worshiping. So now again, this prophecy in Jeremiah chapter 16, it is yet to come to pass. All right? Where the Gentiles are going to say, surely we have inherited lies and vanity and things wherein there is no profit. Shall a man make gods or idols unto himself, and they are not the Most High? They have yet to say this, and they're going to say this. Okay? So again, I say to you, this is idolatry. Okay? Simple as that. And it's consistent with the curse upon Israel, what we would be worshiping. It's consistent of what the Gentiles would be worshiping and what they were going to come to realize, okay, in the end time. And that's where the world is now. We're in the end time. Like we've said before, we're down into the feet and the toes here. That's where the world is, of this image of the kingdoms of man. Not like what they say over in the good spell, the New Testament, in Luke 21:24, okay, where they have implanted there, and the times of the Gentiles shall come to an end, because that's what they want the people of the world to think about these kingdoms of man. Okay, they want you to call all of this the kingdoms of the Gentiles, but that's not what Yah called it. He didn't call it the kingdoms of the Gentiles. You're only going to see that in Luke 21:24, over in that good spell, because Esau wrote that to deceive the people. Okay, because if you're thinking that this is the kingdoms of the Gentiles, you follow? You'll never see Esau when he came to rulership in this fourth kingdom, where he is today. And wasn't that the prophecy over in Genesis? Okay, when Isaac put the blessing on him in chapter 27 Genesis, he said to Esau, it's going to come a time when you're going to break your brother's yoke off your neck and you would have the dominion. Okay, well, Esau didn't get the dominion until this fourth kingdom. Simple as that. He's had the dominion now for a little less than 100 years. Remember what I said in the previous show, for all who saw it. For all who didn't see it, we're going to say it here again. Esau, the international bankers, were made a full-fledged partner with the monarchies in 1904. Okay, a full-fledged partner. Before then, they had been working for themselves, but they, appeared to be working for the monarchies. They the ones had the schemes. Okay, and their main scheme was Christianity. Because with Christianity, when they set it up and they revealed it to these feudal lords who became kings, who became dynasties, using this lie that they put upon the people to keep the people in a trance, in a spell, okay, where they couldn't discern. You understand? Especially Israel. Like I said, 817 Uremia. We would be bitten by serpents and cockatrices. The snake, which is the Illuminati Edomite, as Yah calls him in chapter 27 Isaiah, the great Leviathan, okay, the great snake, okay, he comes up with the schemes, and he got in with these feudal lords, who eventually established themselves as kings, okay, as it says in Daniel, what is it, chapter 11, verse 39, when it says, at the last part of the 39th verse, he says, and he shall cause them to rule over many. Okay, you understand? This idol, Esau conceived it. He gave it to Constantine, this game plan. Constantine legalized it. And then when it says, and shall divide the land for gain, like we said on the previous show, this happened under under Charlemagne in 800 CE-AD. That's when they cut up the map like gangsters. All right? And all of these feudal lords, instead of having one king, now you got a lot of kings. And they all got their territory. Sweden, Denmark, France, England, Spain, Germany, the Netherlands, Norway. Okay? They all got their territory. You follow me? But they all are Christians. You understand? That's the game plan that they putting on the people, because this is what keeps the people in a trance. This is what keeps the people under control, so that they can abuse them, misuse them, as they have done to this day. This is why you see all of the bailouts, and you see the people's monies, all their investments, all of their hard-earned dollars in pension plans, 401ks, okay, monies in banks. You're seeing all their money being robbed. And this is what the prophecy over in Uremia, what is it, Uremia chapter 50, when it says, and their treasures, we read it on a previous show, okay, what is it, 51, or let's see, find it here, the treasure shall be robbed. It's all here in 50 and 51. These are the things that are taking place right now.